The partnership agreement was signed between the AYF and the R Group in the project to support the resilience of the Yemeni community, funded by the U.S. agency. On December 18, 2024, implement the project in Arayan and Dahl Ahmed communities, who are considered one of the weak and the poorest society, whose children are increasingly recruiting in conscriptions as a result of the economic conditions and as part of the custom and traditionals sometimes. And this made it difficult to work, so the AYF hired a highly experienced team member until they were able to work and achieve a success. And the selection of the institutes was as follows. Project Manager Ahmed Salem Al-Haidari, MBA, English Language Diploma, Computer Diploma in India and the Philippines, Child Rights Trainer and many field. He has a great experience in humanitarian work with international organization for more than 13 years. In Yemen and abroad as a civil society organization represented at the Education Plan Preparations Meeting 2024-2025 in Amman, Jordan, and in the evaluation of food in Djibouti. Specialist Alawi Mehsen Al-Fakir, PhD in private law, experience in humanitarian work with civil society organizations, 13 years, trainer in many areas, the most important of which area protections, peace building and advocacy training in Ethiopia. Financial Officer Sameh Ali Muhammad, Bachelor of Accounting, 10 years of experience in accounting work with civil society organizations, participated in many courses inside Yemen. Arayan Community Coordinator Salama Ahmed Abad, Bachelor of English Language, possesses a high communication and computer skills, participated in many courses on protection and the mechanisms of collecting and monitoring information. Dahl Ahmed Community Coordinator Engineer Rosa Aziz Tarbuz, Bachelor of Engineering, has experience in humanitarian work, especially in the protection department for more than 5 years, specialized and trained in the referral and protection systems, and a member of the protection bloc. Participated as a representative of civil society organizations in updating the case management guide in the Ministry of Social Affairs and Labor. Relation Officer Allah Hamoud Ali, Bachelor of Business Economics, trainer in protection and conflict resolutions, participated in many local and international courses, and representative civil society organization in Abiyan and the transnational justice courses in Jordan.
في هذه الورشة الخاصة بدعم قدرة المجتمع والتي تنظمها مؤسسة شباب أبين. وفي الحقيقة أن مؤسسة شباب أبين لها بصمات كبيرة في العمل المجتمعي والعمل الإنساني، وكذلك لهم دور كبير في مجال التنمية المجتمعية. مستفيدين من هذه الورشة وتخرجوا بنتائج جيدة، ومثل ما أشاهد غالبية الحضور هم من المجتمع وهم من الجمعيات أو المؤسسات المجتمعية في مدينة زنجبار طبعا. نعم. لذلك نتمنى لكم التوفيق ونتمنى أن تخرجوا هذه الورشة بكثير من الحصيلة وكثير من الفائدة، وأن تعكسوا ما أخذتوه من هذه الورشة على المجتمع وعلى أهل.
Introductory meeting for the project to support the resilience of Yemeni society in the two communities. The first activity in the project implemented by the AF was holding an introductory workshop for the project to support the resilience of Yemeni society in the Dahl Ahmed community on January 21st, 2024, and a similar workshop to introduce the project in the Rayan community on January 2024. 2024, the two introductory workshops each included 36 participants from the local authority, the deputy governor of the governorate, the director of Zinjibar district, local authority offices, owners and social figures in the target community, and civil society. In the 2 introductory workshops, a visual presentation of PowerPoint slides was presented that included the 2 objectives of the project, which are: the communities are more resilient and able to prevent the recruitment of children by armed groups and violent extremist groups. Communities are more able to support the reintegration of former combatants, especially children associated with armed forces and groups, and to assist victims of violent conflict through the provision of services and assistance. The presentation also included a statement of the project beneficiaries, what the project will do, and the project activities and sustainability. The 2 workshops included many discussions from the participants. It was very successful.
مؤسسة شبابية تنفذ مشروع بدعم من مجموعة آرك، وهذا المشروع يتمثل في إنشاء مجالس استشارية. كان في قبل يومين اللي هو موضوع الانتخابات، تقريبا قد سمحت للبعض المشاركة، وقد يكون البعض لم تسمح للمشاركة إما بانشغاله أو بعدم علمه، لكن الأغلبية شارك في هذه الانتخابات، وكانت هذا التصويت بكل شفافية ووضوح. تقدم للترشيح 30 مرشح من مختلف فئات مجتمع دهل أحمد، وصوت عليها 75 صوت داخل مجتمع دهل أحمد، وتم فرز هذه الأصوات.
Election of members of the LEC in the 2 communities. The Dal Ahmed community was visited on February 4, 2024, and the Rayan community on February 10, 2024, and elections and central ballots were held to choose members of the advisory council in each community. People were gathered at Dal Ahmed School and the 14th of October school, and the final list of candidates was distributed to everyone who attended the elections. The citizen chose the names that suit him. After the election, a sample of those present was selected, as well as the Social Affairs and Labor Office for credibility and monitoring of the vote counting process with complete transparency. There was great interaction from the communities and authorities. Child protection and rights course for the advisory council in the 2 communities. In order to build the capacities of the layers with important knowledge and skills in their work, 2 training courses were held in the field of protecting children's rights in the 2 communities. The first course was held during the period 6 to 8 February 2024 in the Dal Ahmed community, and the second course was held during the period 18 to 20 February 2024 in the Rayan community. During the 2 courses, they received a lot of knowledge, such as who is a child, what are the basic principles of work in the field of children's rights, and what are the 6 serious violations that childhood is exposed to. The focus was on protecting children's rights from the risk of recruitment, with examples given from international agreements and the Yemeni child rights law. Gender session for the Advisory Council of the Communities. This course was held on 5/3/2024 for the Dal Advisory Council and on 6/3/2024 for the Al Rayan Community LEC. During the training day, the 2 councils received information and skills on the concepts of weakness, vulnerability, gender, and gender-based violence. Our group also provided a focus course on gender to raise the capacities of Abain Youth Foundation employees, which contributed to increasing the level of expertise, which was reflected in the development of the Abain Youth Foundation's gender policy. Comprehensive community awareness raising by the 2 local advisory councils in the 2 communities. During the period from 21 April 6 May 2024, members of the advisory councils in the 2 communities conducted comprehensive awareness in their community, where each council implemented 20 awareness sessions, each session targeting 15 awareness recipients from adolescents, youth, women, men and children, so that the total number of awareness recipients was 300 in each community. The awareness focused on introducing the community to the child, and that a child, according to international conventions and laws, is someone who has not reached the age of 18. It also introduced the community to the violations that childhood is exposed to, specifically the danger of recruitment of children. The awareness aimed to urge families not to recruit their children under the age of 18, and awareness brochures were distributed to the community. We had series meetings with stakeholders after identifying the risk factors that increase the risk of recruitment in the 2 communities. A series of meetings were coordinated with stakeholders from government offices and civil society organizations. The meetings were held with the Youth and Sports Office, the Education Office, the Civil Status Authority, the Health Office, the Social Welfare Office, the Social Welfare and Labor Office, the Social Affairs and Labor Office, the National Women's Committee, and the Yemeni Women's Union. During the meetings, the relationship between the Advisory Council and the stakeholders was strengthened. The stakeholders welcomed the Advisory Council and promised to facilitate its work in serving the people.
Writing initiative proposals. After continuous communication with ARK Group and selecting the ideas for the aforementioned community initiatives, proposals for these initiatives were written according to the model sent by the ARK Group, and the initiatives were agreed upon and approved. Implementation of initiatives. Dahal Ahmed Community Initiatives. Once ARK Group approved the initiatives, the Foundation pursued the initiative requirements from Sport Supplies, Sport Activities Support Initiative, and Youth Forum Initiative, and pursued school bags, notebooks, pens, etc. Back to School Initiative, and pursued various educational tools and bags for teachers, etc. Educational Tools Support Initiative. On 13th of October 2024, the Sports Activities Support Initiative and the Youth Forum Initiative were launched. On 16th of October, the Educational Tools Support and Back to School Initiative were implemented. Arayan Community Initiatives. Once ARK Group approved the two initiatives, school bags, notebooks, pens, etc., were purchased Back to School Initiatives. On 28th of October 2024, the initiative was implemented at the 14th of October school, and the school's needs were taken to implement the next initiative.